Good afternoon, thank you very much and welcome here to Kenny Park, Athenry. I'm Darren Kelly. We're here for live coverage in association with Rua TV of the Littlewoods Ireland National Camogie League Division 2 clash between Tipperary right behind me and the host side Galway. It's clearly a winner-takes-all contest, both sides losing in the opening round last week with only 2 teams qualifying out of 4. The winner of this game has a chance going into round 3 to make the quarterfinals of the 2021 league. For the losers, it looks like they'll start planning properly for the championship. It's their first meeting since the 2019 All-Ireland Intermediate semi-final. A nail-biting contest it was, a late goal for Galway, securing them a place in Croke Park in the All-Ireland final. But Tipperary were league champions only a few months earlier and they'll be determined to go one better again. Let's run through the 2 teams. We're going to start with the Galway team. 2 changes from the side that lost to Kerry 14 points to 1-8 last week. Laura Glynn from Sarsfields comes in goal, as does Cora Kenny from the same club in attack. They replace Fiona Ryan and Ciara Murphy. The Galway team in full on your screen there. Laura Glynn in goal, a full back line of 2 Sarah McCartan, 3 is Laura Ward and 4 is the captain Ciara Donoghue. The half back line were number 5 Lisa Casserly, centre back number 6 is Caoimhe Mahan and 7 is Rachel Hannafy. In midfield where number 8 is Mairead Burke, partnered by number 9 Tegan Canning. The half forward line 10 Molly Mannion, 11 is Ava Linsky and 12 is Anya Keane. And the inside line, top of the right number 13 Cora Kenny, full forward number 14 is Mairead Dillon and top of the left where number 15 is Niamh Nyland. That is the Galway team. Tipperary lost to Cork the opening day by 13 to 14 points. They also make 2 changes from the side that day. Rosanna O'Donnell and Emily Morrissey coming into the attack, replacing Ciara Dewan and Nicola Lucknan. The Tipperary team on your screen in full. Sarah Quigley in goal. A full back line of 2 Laura Heffernan, 3 is Christina Brennan and 4 is Ciara Ryan. The half back line were number 5 Margaret Quigley, centre back number 6 is Courtney Ryan and 7 is Emma Carey. In midfield where number 8 is Mary Burke, partnered by number 9 Caroline Brown. The half forward line 10 Rosanna O'Donnell, the captain is number 11, she is Jenny Grace and 12 is Emily Morrissey. And the inside line, top of the right number 13 Jill Ann Quirk, full forward number 14 is Sinead Maher and top of the left where number 15 is Claire Hogan. So that is the Tipperary team, of course, determined to get a result here as well and try and add to that league title that they won 2 years ago. But of course, Galway, they were in the league final in 2016, losing out to Meath on that occasion. They were in the All-Ireland final in Croke Park in 2019. Then again, both panels determined to make an impact in 2021 after losing out on their opportunity to compete in the championship in 2020. The referee for this contest is John Horgan from Cork. He's out in the middle of the field at the moment and he'll be linking up with these lines in a moment. And as you mentioned there, by the stadium announcer in the background, for 5 minutes to throw in, and in 2 minutes we'll have a raw Naveen. So with that being said, we're going to go to an advertising break. We'll be back in the commentary box in just a moment, and we'll be getting ready then for live coverage of the Littlewoods Ireland's National Camogie League Division 2 clash, brought to you here in Kenny Park, Athenry, in association with Rua TV. Join us in just a couple of moments for Galway against Tipperary.
Our game is about more than sacrifice. Our game's about style.
Camogie is the fastest field sport in the world.
In our game, we play and create with flair.
Push, all the way through, really good.
We break records, smash ceilings, and shatter expectations. We live with our own expression. We turn our style into art. We set real squad goals. On and off the pitch. We follow trailblazers and legends. And our game is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We forge our own path forward. Because our style is substance, and our style is here to stay.
And we are so proud as well to have Littlewoods Ireland as sponsors of the National Camogie League Division 2. There is the referee, John Horgan from Cork, with his linesmen in the middle. And those linesmen, of course, are John O'Leary and John Walsh. Also, we give a shout out to the umpires, Lawrence Horgan, Patrick Horgan, Ty Cronin and John Lane. They'll be helping the referee, John Horgan, with the officiating of this contest. So he's just waiting for the two teams to get themselves ready. They're both, of course, warming up, only their second game in over a year, because our Galway, who had won championship match in 2019, they haven't played since then. So we're waiting 1 minute, you can hear in the background, to a Raw Naveen. Both teams still warming up. There's the Tipperary team just getting themselves final preparations, managed of course this year by Cian Tracy. Bill Mullaney, the senior manager, not overseeing the intermediates for 2021, but no doubt he'll be keeping an eye on their progress over this league campaign. There's the Galway side, managed by Cathal Murray, who's also in charge of the Galway senior team. They'll be looking to impress him, not just for their hopes in 2021 in intermediate camogie, but maybe an opportunity to break into the setup. And there's the scoreboard in the background. Galway against Tipperary, always a tussle, no matter what code, no matter what day, no matter what competition. So Cathal Murray there, just in the right of your screen there, talking to his players.
30 seconds to our Naveen. 30 seconds.
Everything down to a T here in Kenny Park, Athenry, to ensure that we start in time. Just as we talk about Cathal Murray, let's look at his backroom team. Selectors are Mike Finn and John Manton. Strength and conditioning, Robbie Lane. Physios, Clina Costello and Stephen Roach. And the kitmen are Mickey Grealish and Frank Dewan, former chairperson of Galway Camogie, just walking up to the huddle there. He is one of the kitmen for the Galway team. After a Raw Naveen will be getting ready to kick off for throw-in.
Agus an isisiáide seasaigh le haghaidh ó Raw Naveen.
That was a Raw Naveen. Both sides will get into position in just a moment, and it's a testament to the efforts being put in by both Galway and Tipperary Camogie that 32 different clubs between the two counties are represented on the respective panels. Tipperary just doing their last warm-up before the game, disappointed to go down to Cork 2-13 to 14 points in Drummondinge GA last week. Of course, Sabrina Larkin, a massive injury for them in this campaign so far. She is named on the panel. Will she get an opportunity to be involved today? Time will tell, but they are determined to come up to Athenry here in County Galway and get a result. Tipperary still in their huddle there. I can tell you just off camera that Galway are getting into match position. We're just having a quick look around to see if there are any major positional switches. Doesn't appear to be at the moment, and Tipperary seem to be exactly the same. For those of you that have managed to get your hands on a digital match programme or seen the team sheets on your counties' respective social media accounts, that score being read in the background is the hurling match between the two counties at half-time. Tipperary lead that one by 3 points. Will they be 3 points up at half-time here? Jenny Grace, the Tipperary captain, is in midfield. She's wearing number 11. Galway against Tipperary in the Littlewoods Ireland's National Camogie League Division 2, about to get underway. John Horgan checks his watches. The four midfielders ready to go. The ball is thrown in, the game is on. It's Galway against Tipperary. Round 2 of the Littlewoods Ireland Leagues. Scramble around the middle of the field as Galway get possession. Going to ground there is number 10, Molly Mannion. Tipperary though, refusing to give up. A chop down is going to be a free for Tipperary, and it's going to be taken by their captain, Jenny Grace. Jenny Grace scored 9 points for Tipperary in the game against Cork 7 days previously. There's a bit of a wind here in Kenny Park. You might see a flag the far side. Slightly favouring Tipperary, but not going to be a massive difference. Jenny Grace goes for the post. Can she get the opening score of the game? That one trickles to the left and wide. The first wide of the game. It remains Tipperary, no score. Galway, no score. So the Galway goalkeeper is Laura Glenn, part of the Sarsfield side that won the All-Ireland Senior Club Camogie Championship in March 2020. Gets good distance out the field, finds Lisa Casserly from Ballinderry. Surrounded by 2 Tipperary players, but she gets a pass inside. Galway on the move again inside the 65-metre line. An opportunity for them to get off the mark. In towards Mairead Dillon. Always good for a goal, actually. It was Anya Keane with the effort, and it was Anya Keane, the number 12, on the occasion that puts the ball over the bar. The opening score of the game in the second minute comes from the Galway number 12, Anya Keane. It's a point to Galway. No score to Tipperary. Sarah Quigley, the Tipperary goalkeeper, wastes no time getting a long drive down the field. Battle around the Galway half-back line. Number 6 for them is Caoimhe Mahan. Finds Molly Mannion. So Cora Kenny from Sarsfields on the move here now. Space open up here. She'll go for a shot at the post. And Cora Kenny gets a score. 2 scoring opportunities for Galway. 2 points. It's Galway, 2 points. Tipperary, no score. Again, a long drive down from Sarah Quigley. Trying to find Jenny Grace, but in the middle there, the white helmet is Mairead Burke for Galway. She's lost possession. Roseanne O'Donnell launching a Tipperary attack down towards the inside line, looking for the full forward, Sinead Maher. Galway's full back line deal with it on this occasion, and Ciara Donoghue, the captain, brings it out. Rachel Hanafy down the left flank. Well read on that occasion by Courtney Ryan, the Tipperary centre back, and she's going to send it straight back down towards her own inside line. Looking for Sinead Maher again in the green helmet. Very tight angle, sending it across the goal. Will it stay in play? It's not gone yet, and Lisa Casserly, the number 5 for Galway, gets a touch, but couldn't stop her going out over the line. And it's going to be a 45 for Tipperary. Plenty of activity in the opening 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Jenny Grace will take this 45. Bit left of the post, but well within her range. Jenny Grace used the lockdown periods to run 10 Ks, working on her fitness. Kenny Park goes quiet, no spectators here. The substitutes from the opposing team in the main stand behind our commentary box. Everyone's eyes on Jenny Grace. Can she get Tipperary's opening score of the game? Is it going to trickle to the right? It did. Disappointed with that. The second wide of the game for Tipperary. And it remains Galway 2 points. Tipperary no score. Laura Glenn trying to pick out Molly Mannion with that hook out. Lisa Casserly reads the breaking ball. Down in the direction of Cora Kenny. Courtney Ryan for the number 6 for Tipperary trying to get in that. And again a scramble for possession. Eva Linsky, wear number 11 for Galway, tried to get the hand pass off to Niamh Nyland. Referee spots a foul, and it's going to be a free out for Tipperary. Caoimhe Mahan in the green helmet. Hand pass out towards the midfielder Tegan Canning. Played defence in the first round. Again into the attack. Both respective managements trusting their attackers as Cora Kenny tries to find a pass. And it's Mairead Dillon. Mairead Dillon going through the post. Into the goalkeeper Sarah Quigley. Sarah Quigley who plays for Nina Era-Og. Long ball again. Ciara Donoghue comes out to meet it for Galway. Being well marshalled by Gillian Quirk. Wearing number 13 for Tipperary, but Ciara Donoghue will continue on the move. Galway just bunching up a little bit there, but Tipperary making the work difficult. Right in front of us here, you can see the commitment from both teams as Roseanne O'Donnell tries to bring it down the field into open space, but it wasn't open space, it was Caoimhe Mahan for Galway. Diagonal ball, but well read by Ciara Ryan, plays for Silver Mines. As the ball a pass towards number 7, Emma Carey. She's from the Turles Sarsfields club. Gets it into the middle of the field, tries to get inside the Galway half. Good work from Galway to win it back, but not too long. And Tipperary will launch another attack. Laura Ward Was Galway captain when they played in Croke Park in 2019. Mairead Burke, long ball in towards the attack. You can see Galway leaving 2 inside and allowing the number 14 to drift. Niamh Nyland on the move. Gets inside the 45-metre line, goes for a shot to the post. Sarah Quigley will have plenty of time to deal with this for Tipperary. Well, she used up all of that time. Good composure from the goalkeeper out towards Jenny Grace from Burgess Tahara. Long ball trying to find Gillian Quirk, but cut out by Ciara Donoghue. Galway have possession. Rachel Hanavy can't get into their hands, and Tipperary on the move through Claire Hogan. Claire Hogan out on the right, sending it towards the post. And they keep it in. It's another opportunity going to begging for Tipperary, and their manager, Cian Tracy, head of a management team that includes Matthew McGrath, Ailish Maher, Brian Stakelum and Aaron Wheelahan, will be disappointed with their shooting in the opening stages. So there's a hold up and play. Looks like Laura Ward receiving attention. We mentioned about her captaincy 2 years ago. She's also the daughter of Tony Ward, two-time All-Ireland senior winning her Camogie manager with Galway in 1996 and 2013. Very important player in the full-back line for Galway. A few Galway players receiving some attention. Same on the Tipperary side. A few positional switches as well, it looks like. You might see number 15 there, Claire Hogan. Going in towards top of the right. That's Mickey Grealish, kip man for Galway. Looks like he's calling someone out. This could be a concern for Galway. So there's a hold up and play. Hold up and play as we continue the treatment to Laura Ward. So if you're just joining us here, our live commentary brought to you in association with Rua TV. This is the Littlewoods Ireland's National Camogie League Division 2. Coming up towards the 8-minute mark, Galway 2 points, Tipperary no score. I'm Darren Kelly. And Tipperary with a few scoring chances in the game so far. They've had 3 wides, while Galway very, very effective. Gained 2 points to have the advantage, but there is concern for the Galway full-back. At number 4 for Galway there, Ciara Donoghue is the current Galway captain. She plays her club Camogie with Mullia and is the sister of Aoife Donoghue, who represents the seniors. But thankfully for Galway, Laura Ward is okay. She's back on her feet, takes a short puck out. Nobody from Tipperary was watching the Galway number 3 get back up. And Galway will try and launch an attack as Ciara Donoghue has possession. Gets inside 2 Tipperary players to pass out to Mairead Burke. Tipperary getting themselves back in position there now. Gillian Quirk, number 13 there. But Galway continue moving it out through Ciara Donoghue. Down in the direction of Ava Lenski. Ava Lenski leaves it off for Cora Kenny. Seems to swap corners. Cora Kenny getting past Ciara Ryan. Ciara Ryan went with her too. And again, Tipperary working very, very hard. 3 players in there. They're not making it easy for Galway in this game. Referee blows the whistle. So we start play with a throw in. Was out over the line. Linesman says it's going to be a Tipperary ball. Both counties happy to have their second teams back competing after missing out in the latter half of 2020. As play moves down towards the Galway 45-metre line, but Caoimhe Mahan, a very, very busy player in this game so far for Galway, gives the pass off to Mairead Burke. Mairead Burke looks up, sends a good pass to our midfield teammate Tegan Canning, and Tegan Canning down towards the corner, and Lisa Casserly, the wing back in an advanced role, has a player to her left and she wants to use her, gives the pass for Niamh Nyland, a shot, a great save from Sarah Quigley, and she got the ball away, and the first major goal scoring opportunity of the game. The referee spots a foul, but what a fantastic save from the Tipperary goalkeeper Sarah Quigley, denying Niamh Nyland, number 19, number 15 I should say, and it remains Galway 2 points, Tipperary no score. Caoimhe Mahan, long ball down. Number 7 there is Emma Carey. Ava Linsky in possession. Out towards Anya Keane. Anya Keane moving the play around. Molly Mannion, wearing number 10 for Galway, sends a dangerous ball in. Cora Kenny tries to get a touch in that. Tipperary's full-back line need to be very careful here. Even Island there in the mix as well, but Tipperary getting 2 defenders in, and in comes Laura Heffernan to help out the cause. They've averted 1 goal scoring opportunity. And Jenny Grace. Jenny Grace gets it out the field, looking for Rosanna O'Donnell, the number 10. It's Rachel Hanavy, who has possession for Galway, gives it away. Bit of a mix-up between both teams. A lot at stake in this game, as we mentioned. Loser of this contest, effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke.
Effectively out of the league. Down towards Cora Kenny. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Possession looks around there. Coach is very, very open at the moment. She found Anya Keane out of the league. Anya Keane goes to the post. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke, the Tipperary goalkeeper, doing very well for the league. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Still having the fight with the danger. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Foul for the hit, free for Tipperary. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke with the ball. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. They're looking for Anya Keane again, batting away by Margaret Courtney. She's the number 5 on the helmet for Tipperary, and again another battle of possession. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. They says picked off the ground, so Tipperary will have an opportunity. Effectively out of the league. Score Tipperary just to get themselves going at this point. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Tipperary have not been rising chances. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. 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 Jenny Grace with the effort for Tipperary. They're finally off the mark. It's taken to the 14th minute for Tipperary to get the first score of the game. It comes from the field of Jenny Grace. It's 1 point for Tipperary, 2 points for Galway. Effectively out of the league. Referee has just held up play. Mairead Burke. Spotted effectively out of the league. All the management teams. Mairead Burke. Out in the field. Effectively out of the league. Informing them those who can't be coming on the pitch. There will be a ball break coming up. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. So back on the middle of the field. Effectively out of the league. Here for Tipperary. Mairead Dillon, number 14. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke. Claire Hogan trying to effectively out of the league. It's for the Tipperary cause. Mairead Burke goes past the 45-metre line. Effectively out of the league. Very resilient there. And they've won the free for a push. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. So it's the free out for Galway, going to be shaken by Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Outdoor specialist, by profession, wing-back specialist. Effectively out of the league. And the Camogie fields. To the right back. Tipperary just trying to get out of the league. He was just trying to get a fluid. Run the passes together. It was out of the league. It's going to be a Galway ball. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. Which is building to be Mairead Burke. Effectively out of the league. 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 Upstairs, we mentioned a water break too any moment. Mairead Burke. Don't think a lot to consider. Low scoring. Effectively out of the league. Very competitive. Mairead Burke. Tegan Kenny. Effectively out of the league. pass. Factory out of the lead. Dan O'Donnell trying to find space. Couldn't get in that occasion. Factory out of the lead. Another back down the goal. Defender thinks that Kieran O'Donnell might run down. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. There's going to be another hold up in play. Right back. 16. Factory out of the lead. 16 minutes and 40 seconds. Galway 2 points. Tipperary 1. Littlewoods Factory out of the lead. Division 2 contest here in Kenny Park. Right back. Boxing Association. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Kieran O'Donnell. Right back at the goal captaincy in 20. Factory out of the lead. 2 games, actually. And in 2 league matches before the lockdown. Is that Kieran's going to Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Everybody's put themselves in position and the referee hasn't moved. Factory out of the lead. The captain out between the two respective teams. It looks like it's going to be Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. That's Sinead Maher. Right back. Full forward from Claire Dangan. Factory out of the lead. Among the top 5 handball players in the country. Factory out of the lead. Right back. They're open to use their abilities with the Factory out of the lead. This is damage here. Of course, there's no more hand goals in Camogie. But it's Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Looks like she'll be okay with the speed of an eye. Factory out of the lead. So she wants to go off again. She is going off. Right back. So there's going to be a bit of a change. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. But need to take the free. Factory out of the lead. Teams off before the water break. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Sinead Maher trying to pick the pass across the field. Great take. Jenny Grace goes to the post and puts the ball over the bar. An excellent effort from Jenny Grace to get the point, the equalising score. And it's Tipperary 2 points, Galway 2 points. The referee I think is going for the water break. What an entertaining minutes. We've had a lot to talk about, even if the scoring is low. Galway 2 points, Tipperary 2 points. And Galway getting 2 points very early in the contest. Factory out of the lead equalised. But the goal scoring opportunity need land in 10 minutes and an excellent save from Sarah Quigley, the Tipperary goalkeeper, point blank, one of the saves of the season. Tipperary will be happy enough to got themselves back into this game. Factory out of the lead. Disappointed with 3 wides they've had in the early stages of this match. Factory out of the lead. Only clear with the opening point for Galway. Factory out of the lead in the 2nd minute. Before Corey came at a 2 points to nil. Factory out of the lead. Galway haven't had any missed opportunities, bad and silly. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. And then she got the point from play after an excellent crossfield ball from Sinead Maher to make it 2 points apiece. And that is the score here in Kenny Park, Athenry. Galway 2 points, Tipperary 2 points. Factory out of the lead. The teams will be back out and ready to go again in just a moment. Factory out of the lead. Right back. 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 Factory out of the lead. So you can tell you there, Tipperary are back in position. They're just waiting for Galway clear. Don't lose the attention. Alicia Baldrick from Castlegar. Right back. Looks like she's on the field of play. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. So Galway getting back in position. We're ready to go again in just a moment. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. So as I said, 19 minutes before the water break was called. 20 minutes and a half normally in Camogie. Factory out of the lead. You can safely assume we're going to be playing about 4 minutes of added time in this half, and we'll see what the referee decides in 2 minutes' time. Play will start. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. There's going to be line ball for Tipperary. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Along the ground. Right back. She put Galway back in front. Effectively out of the lead. Right back. Anya was an all-round 16 million captain in 2018 for Galway. Right back. Effectively out of the lead. One from play already in the game. Right back. Effectively out of the lead. Right back. 5 points against Kerry in the opening round. Right back. And the team with the fray looks good. It goes over the bar. 23 minutes gone in the game. And Galway go back in the lead. It's Galway 3 points. Tipperary 2. Tipperary not wasting time with the puck out. Now the rule is with wides, the team is up to the 2 skills, they can be trying to play straight away. It normally is quick for a score, but they're up and running. That's what we want to see. Evelinsky with a pass off. Brought away, Dylan good. Touch there, I think it was Margaret Quigley for Tipperary. Jenny Grace has the ball now, she's won the free. Margaret Quigley was the person who got the touch. Tipperary win the free. And they respond with a score. Premier County, getting into this game. The seniors playing Waterford at the moment. We'll update you when that's in the night. Effectively out of the lead. Jenny Grace with a long free down. In towards the attack. And Guinness Cleaver man. Effectively out of the lead. Takes the ball, sends it out the field. No goal recipient, but Tipperary are there. And Laura Heffernan from Errol Gunnacarty. They move up towards the middle of the field. Effectively out of the lead. Tegan Canning. Tried to find one team and found another. Galway moving along the lines. And now between the 45 and the 65 metre line. Anya Keane holds it down for Evelinsky. And Evelinsky in towards the attack, looking for Neve Ryan again. Tipperary getting a stick up at us. Anya Keane applying the pressure for Galway. On the move there, Tipperary appears back. Anya Keane keeps going. We'll go with a shot. Good defending from Margaret Quigley. A wide drawn for Galway. He was the first wide of the game. A great defender from Tipperary. However, it's coming back for a free. Referee has spotted the foul. So Anya Keane will get an opportunity to put Galway 2 points in front. It should be a bread and butter score. Effectively out of the lead. Effectively out of the lead. Anya Keane checking the breeze again. It's picking up in Tipperary's favour, but they only have the best kind of 10 minutes to use it. Effectively out of the lead. Anya Keane. Can Kenny Pack on silent. Takes the free, puts the ball over the bar, 25 minutes gone, and it's 2 scores for Galway. They go back 2 in front. Galway 4 points, Tipperary 2 points. Effectively out of the lead. The next time the team got 5 points against Kerry, 3 of them were frees, 2 of them from play. She had 3 this game, 2 from frees, 1 from play. Back in Tipperary to Jenny Grace. Surrounded by 2-3 Galway players, goes back in the direction of Courtney Ryan. Courtney Ryan sending it down towards the attack, and Tipperary get a goal scoring opportunity before half-time. But it certainly changed the complexion of this game, and she did. Laura Ward bringing it out for Galway, gives the pass to Tegan Canning, and Tegan Canning lets fly down the field again, and Tipperary, great take there from Ciara Ryan. Ciara Ryan for Tipperary, tries to find Margaret Quigley, didn't get there because Neve Ryan got in the way for Galway, but with Margaret Quigley refusing to give up. Plays with the Toomey Valley Club Intermediate Champions in 2019. Claire Hogan gets inside the 45 metre line for Tipperary. Hooked there on Tegan Canning, but Tipperary still have possession of the ball. Another opportunity for a score for Tipperary. And it's gone over the bar. It's a score that they needed. And we're back to a 1-point ball game. The number 13, Gillian Clark, with the score. And it's Tipperary 3 points. Galway 4. Effectively out of the lead. You're interested in the Hurricanes, 2-8 for Tipperary, 13 points to Galway. We'll give you an update on Tipperary, Waterford and Camogie in a moment. Evelinsky for Galway. And the move down the right. Has option there for Alicia Broderick, number 19. Galway just been shuffling the pack a little bit after the injury to Ciara Donoghue. That's going to be a 3 out for Tipperary. Effectively out of the lead. Effectively out of the lead. Effectively out of the lead. Right back. Tipperary out of the lead. Scramble for possession just on the edge of the D. Tipperary trying to get an opportunity to pull the trigger. Right back. Norwich defence will deal with this. Long Rod. Out towards the right back. Tipperary out of the lead. Right back up the field. Right back. Tipperary have the ball back to Claire Hogan. Right back. Tipperary out of the lead. Gillian Quack. Right back. Turns on the left hand side, swinging in towards the danger area, trying to pick out Sinead Maher maybe. Lord Rod, the number 3 for Galway, wins the race on this occasion, but the danger not affected. Help there for Tipperary to Caroline Brown. Gets out towards Sarah McCartan from Cropper. Right back. Looks up, finds Lisa Castley. Galway half-back trying to be very busy in this game. Right back. Lisa Castley along the ground. Looking for Galway Kenny, well read by Ciara Ryan. Studying animal science in UCD. The ball goes out over the line, the first line of the field. Right back. Right back. So it's a line ball, the first line of the field. Right back. Right back. Tipperary gave a few yards. It's promised an update in the Division 1 Camogie, and it's going well for Tipperary supporters at the moment. Tipperary 1-9, Waterford 2 points. After the score after 25 minutes of that contest. That's in Division 1, this is Division 2. Galway with the advantage by a point, 4 points to 3. Tegan Canning, sending in towards the attack point on your team. On your team, knocks up. Pass towards Niamh Nyland. Niamh Nyland trying to get ahead of Laura Hefner. Niamh Nyland has the ball, she's got a goal scoring chance already. Go behind there, goes for the shot, another save. Another save, the goalkeeper goes over the bar. Galway do get the point. 29 minutes into the game. It's Galway 5 points, Tipperary 3, but again the goalkeeper is Sarah quickly. You need to be careful here, Tipperary. You can't afford to be careless. Michael quickly trying to get it out. Pressure being applied by Cora Kinney. But you hear the respective management teams near us as Courtney Ryan gets flying with the stair down the field. Run by Tegan Canning. And Tegan Canning was sent it the other way again, trying to find a teammate, but it breaks down for Jenny Grace. Jenny Grace for a long ball down. It goes to the left and right. Fourth wide in the game for Tipperary. So it's going to have a hold up and play. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. And the reason for the hold up and play, just not on screen at the moment. Galway's number 13, Cora Kenny, is receiving some attention. Right back. Galway had been through the wars without injuries in the first half. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Cora Kenny, a student in GNIT. Factory out of the lead. Another member of the fastest right back team that won All-Ireland Senior Club Camogie Championship in 2020. And one of the 2 changes in the Galway team for this contest. Factory out of the lead. I mentioned earlier on 22 clubs represented between the Galway and Tipperary panels. Galway 19. Galway 19. Different clubs. Tipperary 13. Right back. Factory out of the lead. So taken in is the far side of the field. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Just a pass to the game of the ball. Referee spotted a foul. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Tipperary won't have an opportunity. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Jenny Grace. Right back. Minutes of injury time has been played. We haven't got a signal from official how much official time has been added. We're guessing we're going to have 4 minutes. It's just us guessing here in the commentary box. Jenny Grace goes to the free. Can she get Tipperary back to within a point? If it's not in, it's a goal! It's a goal for Tipperary! And straight from the free, I think it was Jenny Grace. We confirmed that in a moment. We don't think anybody else from Tipperary touched the ball. And what a lift for the visitors before half-time. It's Tipperary 1-3. Galway 5 points, a long range free, the far side of the field, it's tapping the goal to the right, about 45 5 yards, managed to rock it to me over the line, and it's Tipperary 1-3. It's Galway 5 points. Rocking Galway do before half-time as Evelensky goes on the run. Gives the pass to Alicia Broderick. Alicia Broderick will never in the post. A good response for Galway, a point for Alicia Broderick, and the sides are level. It's 6 points to Galway, 1-3 to Tipperary. 2 minutes of added time have been played. The pace just starting to pick up that little bit before half-time. The wild lift for Tipperary, especially that move, they needed something. Factory out of the lead. Just got the feeling that Tipperary could not afford to go into the half-time. Galway Camogie out of the lead. Galway time to attack, but Tipperary equal to the task. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Even man. Factory out of the lead. Composure from the centre-back. Right back. Moves up the field into the opposing 65 metre line of space in front of her. And she'll continue to run. Back. Sending a ball in. Factory out of the lead. Laura Heffernan with a touch for Tipperary. Right back. The pressure for Galway and Leeds Ireland. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Sheila Ryan. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Factory out of the lead. Right in front of Murray Dillon. Murray Dillon trying to kick it back towards Murray back. Factory out of the lead as well. Have to work on the 4 teams in this game. Factory out of the lead. Right back. Continues to move inside the Tipperary 65-metre line. Has on Factory out of the lead. Gives the pass to the St. Thomas's number 12. Right back. Down the left inside the 45-metre line. He's well marshaled there by Margaret Quickly. Right back. Pass field ball. Trying to find the out of the lead. Jenny Grace there for Tipperary. Galway still controls the skinner, but not in hand. Factory out of the lead. Tipperary not giving up, and they've won the ball back again to Ciara Ryan. And Ciara Ryan. Factory out of the lead. Out the field again and butts the danger of Sinead Maher. Comes down close to 65-metre line. Factory out of the lead. From the play. Run back by Tegan Canning. Tegan Canning along the ground. On your feet. Out of the lead. On your feet challenge, but gives it back to the Mullion midfielder. Right back. Courtney Ryan. From Factory out of the lead. Just gets in the way. And now it's back to Galway attack, and it's half-time here out of the lead. Kenny Park Athenry, the sides are all square. It's Galway 6 Factory out of the lead. It's Tipperary 1-3. Robin and Keane contest. We have 2 points apiece of all. Factory out of the lead. 23 minutes. On your Keane with 2 scores. Galway at 2-point advantage. Factory out of the lead. Get in touch. Gillian Clark with a point. Steve Ryan taking back for Galway. Sarah Factory out of the lead. Goalkeeper producing 2 super saves. But a goal for Tipperary from a Factory out of the lead. Before half-time, a crucial score for the blue and gold. Factory out of the lead. Galway replying with an Asia body point. All square here in Kenny Park. Factory out of the lead. On our screen, Galway 6 points, Tipperary 1-3. This is the Littlewoods National Camogie League Division 2. We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time. The full coverage of the out of the league, and this commentary brought to you in association with Rural TV. Factory out of the league.
Our game is about more than sacrifice.
Factory out of the league.
Our game's about skill.
Factory out of the league.
And our game, we play and create with flair.
Factory out of the league.
We break records, smash ceilings, and shatter expectations.
Factory out of the league.
We live with our own expression.
Factory out of the league.
We turn
Factory out of the league.
into art.
Factory out of the league.
We set real standards.
Factory out of the league.
On and off the pitch.
Factory out of the league.
Trailblazers and legends.
Factory out of the
Our
league.
game is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Factory out of the
Forge
league.
our own path forward.
Factory out of the league.
Because our style
Factory out of the league.
substance. And our style is here to stay.
Factory out of the league. 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 Factory out of the lead. Right back. 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 Factory out of the lead.
So welcome back here for the second half of the Littlewoods Ireland National Camogie League Division 2. And first, apologies if there was any sound quality issues during the first half of our coverage. An intriguing contest this is. Galway 6 points, Tipperary 1-3, as you can see on our screen, but you can also see the breeze picking up, and it will favour Galway in the second half. The referee, John Horgan from Cork, has thrown the ball in. Galway attacking the goal to your right, Tipperary attacking the goal to the left. And who will win this game? A must-win game for both teams. We can just give you an update on the Division 1 game. Tipperary 2-11, Waterford 3 points. That's for our Tipperary supporters that are following this game and want to know how their other county team is getting on. And we'll have a check in a moment what's going on in the game between Cork and Kerry, the other game in this group of Division 2 of the National Camogie League. Tipperary trying to get possession of the ball. They want to get the first score and put some doubts into Galway. Whoever wins this game keeps themselves in with an opportunity to make the quarterfinals. Whoever doesn't, looks like their league campaign is over. Mairead Burke is the Galway number 8. Sends a ball down in towards the attack, looking for Niamh Nyland. Laura Heffernan, the number 2 for Tipperary, winning the ball. She went to school in Squell and Trinoda. Captains her school to a Munster final in Camogie. Out towards the middle of the field, and Alicia Broderick. Looks like it's staying on the field. Looks like it's going to be a permanent change. Galway have possession of the ball. Number 5 is Lisa Casserly. Great raids down the right in this game. Ava Linsky. Ava Linsky turns on the left-hand side. Crossfield ball in towards the attack, looking for Niamh Nyland, the number 15. Plays her club Camogie with Karen Bridge. Tries to get a shot at the post for Galway. The ball goes over the bar. The first score of the second half. 2 minutes into the game, and it's Galway 7 points. Tipperary 1-3. So the puck out taken. Ava Linsky. Crossfield ball. This is Mairead Dillon. Mairead Dillon. Pass out to the right to Cora Kenny. Cora Kenny, a chance here for Galway. A shot. Another thing, there's a goal. This time it gets in. Sarah Quigley did get a touch in it, but the ball goes in the net. It's a goal for Galway. 2 minutes exactly gone. Cora Kenny will get the credit. And it's Galway 1-7. It's Tipperary 1-3. It's Niamh Nyland. And Niamh Nyland who replies straight away. Another point for Galway. And it's the tribeswomen who've made a great start. The start that Tipperary needed, you would feel. And it's Galway 1-8, Tipperary 1-3, 1-2 in barely over 60 seconds, I'd imagine. And Galway are 5 clear. Still early stages. That breeze starting to drop again. The sun is coming out in Athenry, but Galway have Mairead Dillon. Mairead Dillon with a shot. Another goal for Galway. And it's all going horribly wrong for Tipperary at the moment. But Galway are singing as they go 8 points clear. It's 2-8 to Galway, 1-3 to Tipperary. And in barely 3 breaths, this game has completely changed. Ava Linsky. Ava Linsky on the move. Does a bit of footwork. Won by Mairead Dillon again. Mairead Dillon goes for a point. That's gone over the bar. We can tell you there's nearly 3.5 minutes gone in the second half, and it's Galway 2-9, Tipperary 1-3. So Tipperary now, can they respond, even get a score, get themselves back into this? As Caroline Brown tries to launch an attack, dropping a long ball down in the direction of Sinead Maher. Galway defenders there, Laura Ward in possession. Player goes to the ground, the referee blows the whistle. It's going to be a free in for Tipperary. Just to the very right of your screen, John Horgan there. And I'd imagine... I'd like to thank all the ground staff here in Kenny Park, Athenry, for looking after us here in the commentary box with Rua TV. And Jerry Larkin just passed me a cup of tea. We'll enjoy that as we enjoy the game, but can Tipperary enjoy getting back into this? Sinead Maher might think about going low with this. Keep an eye on her. She goes high, takes the point, puts it over the bar. 4.5 minutes into the second half. Tipperary get their first score. just to settle things down. That's what Cian Tracy and the management team will be telling Tipperary. It's 1-4 to Tipperary, 2-9 to Galway. And now, what can Tipperary do to get back into this game? Nothing if Rachel Hanavy has her way. She's the number 7 for Galway. 2 of them with the white helmet, the other is Mairead Burke, and the third in the white helmet is Lisa Casserly. The 3 whites representing Galway. Lisa Casserly goes to the post. It's going to travel, it's going to drop in front of the house. Tipperary must be careful, and Sarah quickly with the ball sends it out the far side of the field. But Galway again, quicker to every ball at the moment. Anya Keane with a shot at the post. It goes across the goal to the right and wide. The second wide of the game for Galway. Now, this is something Tipperary want to be looking at here. We start and play very, very quickly. You can restart play immediately after a wide. Once the referee has blown the whistle to signal the wide. Very few counties getting used to that in the new rules so far. Ball inside the Galway 65-metre line. Lisa Casserly with the ball. Down the right. Looks for the pass in the direction of Molly Mannion. Molly Mannion takes it first time trying to get away from Emma Carey. Galway continue to move. Niamh Nyland trying to pull the trigger. Just breaks down. Tipperary time to deal with this. Ciara Ryan goes for a pass in the direction of Emma Carey. Emma Carey has it, was challenged, but gets the ball down the field. But Mairead Burke with an awful lot of ball around the middle of the field. Caoimhe Mahan directing traffic from the half-back line. And Tegan Canning happy to keep the ball moving. Touch for Claire Hogan for Tipperary. Just enough to stop Galway in their tracks, but it's still in possession of the hosts. Galway on the move again, as Rachel Hanavy tries to play Eva Linsky. Tipperary with it back. They've gotten one score. How can you get a second? So plenty of time for Tipperary. Free for Tipperary. The referee having a word with Alicia Broderick. Free on the 65-metre line. The breeze starting to pick up again. Tipperary will be making a change shortly. We can tell you the latest score we have from the other game in this group in Division 2 of the Littlewoods Ireland National Camogie League. It's Cork 10 points, Kerry 4. Started at 2 o'clock as well in the Cork Camogie grounds. Jenny Grace to take the free. Galway in back possession. Caoimhe Mahan, but runs into Roseanne O'Donnell. Roseanne O'Donnell did well. Now can she try and get through the Galway defence? Tried to send the pass off. There's a Galway player on the ground. You can hear in the background the Galway management very near us, but Galway on the move again, playing with 14 players at the moment. Excellent touch there for Tipperary. Doesn't hold up the play, and Galway on the attack again. As Tegan Canning sends it down a tangle between 2 players. Play on, says the referee. Niamh Nyland has the ball for Galway. Passes back for it's Eva Linsky. Eva Linsky trying to find space, being closed out by Courtney Ryan, but she gets a shot at the post, and Eva Linsky puts the ball over the bar. The 8th minute of the second half, and Galway go 2-10 to 1-4 in front. Tipperary about to make a change. It looks like there'll be a hold up for the treatment for the Galway injured player as well. And I think that is Caoimhe Mahan that is going off for Galway, and that's a big blow because she's been having a super game in the half-back line. We can tell you for Tipperary, Leah Heffernan has come on the field. And she's replacing Rosanna O'Donnell. So change with Tipperary, 23 on for 10. We're going to have a Galway change as well, it looks like. So, and we're just keeping an eye on action. You can see Caoimhe Mahan from Kinvara. Very dedicated player at club and county level. Indeed, she's a club COVID officer as well. Niamh Horan from Killimer is going to enter the field to play for Galway. So I'll be concerned for Cathal Murray and his management team losing 2 players to injury in the game, but Niamh Horan from Killimer is on the field for Galway. They lead by 9 points. 2-10 to 1-4. Play restarts. I can also tell you that Gemma Fox, number 21 for Tipperary, is on the field to play. A change could have happened at half time. We'll try and confirm for you in a moment who she came on for. Back with the action here in front on your screen. As Tipperary have possession. Good work from Mary Burke there, wins the free. Courtney Ryan restarts play towards Gemma Fox. Gemma Fox came off the bench against Cork and got a point. Tipperary would love more from her in this game. Down towards Sinead Maher, be marked by Laura Ward. Sinead Maher has the ball for Tipperary. Trying to find a way through. The Galway defence saying no. Sinead Maher refusing to give up. And pass into space. Leah Heffernan has just come on the field of play. The two subs trying to work together. But it's Rachel Hanafy that wins the ball for Galway. And Galway moving up the field. Tipperary again trying to move the ball in towards the attack. Won by Jenny Grace. Jenny Grace goes for the score. They need this. You feel it's gone to the right and wide for Tipperary. And it's chances like that they can't afford to be missing at this stage. So out towards the middle of the field. Walensky was trying to send the ball off towards Anya Keane, but well cut out there by Courtney Ryan on that occasion. Walensky eventually gets the ball to Anya Keane. Anya Keane with a crossfield ball looking for Cora Kenny. Cora Kenny doing well there, but Tipperary's defender, little Ciara Ryan, battling hard. She's the number 4. Mairead Dillon has got a goal in this game already. She'll go for a point this time. Puts the ball over the bar. 11.5 minutes gone in the second half. And it's Galway 2-11, Tipperary 1-4. Another Tipperary change being made. You can just see number 19, Ciara Cummins, running across your screen there. There was a bit of confusion for a moment. I think Jenny Grace thought she was going up, but it's not her that's going off the field. I think it might be Sinead Maher, the number 14. And that is the change for Tipperary, 19 for 14. So Keane Tracy shuffling to the deck. And ball out. Touched here by Eve Horn, number 18 for Galway. Tipperary just trying to spark their campaign battle back into life here. They're 10 points behind, level at half time. Laura Ward with the ball down the left. Anya Keane keeps it in play. Watch the Tipperary stick in the way out. So line ball for Galway inside the Tipperary 65-metre line. Quickly taken to Alicia Broderick. Alicia Broderick keeps control despite being put under pressure. And Tegan Canning tries to find Rachel Hanafy, and Rachel Hanafy for Galway. In towards the attack, in towards Cora Kenny. Again, Tipperary getting the bodies there. Laura Heffernan getting there first. The fullback is Christina Brennan, part of the Division 2 league winning team in 2019. Plays our club Camogie with Drum and Inch. Laura Heffernan, wearing number 2, does a spin. 3-4 Galway players around her. Cora Kenny has the ball. Cora Kenny goes for a shot at the posts. Into Sarah quickly. Needs to be careful. She had a good game the Tipperary goalkeepers had. Couldn't really falter for the goals. She nearly stopped one of them. She did stop 2 in the first half. Out over the line. It's going to be another Galway ball. Bit of rugby style hitting the touch at the moment. Alicia Broderick on the run for Galway. Pass into the direction of Molly Mannion from Mount Bellew. Good work by Emma Carey, turn of Sarsfields. And now Tipperary moving through Caroline Brown in towards the attack. It's Caroline Brown there receiving the ball, I should say. Jenny Grace. Gone into the inside line. Tipperary moving within range. Gemma Fox trying to get inside. The referee's their hand out for a free. Looks like it's going to be a free in for Tipperary. We still haven't reached the second half water break yet, but if you're a Tipperary supporter, when do you stick or twist? Do you take a point, or do you decide to try and rattle something here? That's the question. Jenny Grace is going to take it. 15 minutes gone exactly in the second half. Galway 2-11, Tipperary 1-4. Jenny Grace with that shot. It's a goal for Tipperary. A goal for Tipperary. And Jenny Grace went for the top corner. Puts the ball in the back of the net. We said stick or twist. She twisted. The water break has been called, I think. And it's Tipperary 2-4, Galway 2-11. And just to quickly run through that third quarter, it was level at half-time. Galway 6 points, Tipperary 1-3. And then Galway hit 2-3 unanswered in just over 2 minutes to make it 2-9 to 1-3. Goal from Cora Kenny and a goal from Ray Dillon. Tipperary finally got off the mark with Sinead Maher, got a free to make it 2-9 to 1-4, but Galway staying in control. Ava Linsky and Ray Dillon on target, making it 2-11 to 1-4. But Jenny Grace, with a goal for Tipperary just before the water break, has brought it back to 7 points. It gives Tipperary a glimmer of hope in this contest. It's Tipperary 2-4, Galway 2-11, and it's Galway still in control. It could be all to play for.
Yeah, I'm off now, work away.
So welcome back here as we get ready to restart play the final quarter of the game. It's Galway 2-11, Tipperary 2-4. Jenny Grace putting Tipperary, giving them a glimmer of hope back in the tie. Another goal would change everything and they're well capable of doing it. But Galway still in control. We can tell you the other game in this group at the moment is Cork 2-11, Kerry 4 points. Kerry don't have the 2 goals that Tipperary have in this game. And we'll give you an update on Division 1 in just a moment. The game involving Tipperary and Waterford. That threw in at 2 o'clock in Clonmel. Tipperary well in control at half-time. It's now Tipperary 2-13, Waterford 8 points. That's the Division 1 game. We're back here. 18 minutes gone. You can imagine 3 added minutes at the end of the 30 you'd feel in this game. Galway lead by 7 points. Can Tipperary get more scores and really put this game back to life? Ciara Cummins is the number 19 from Turles Sarsfields. Tipperary just inside their own 65-metre line. Lisa Casserly with the pass to Ava Linsky. Ava Linsky with a long ball in towards the attack. Can she find Niamh Nyland? She's the number 15 for Galway, but Tipperary again have worked very, very hard in defence, trying to limit the opportunities they give away to the opposing defence. And it was Laura Heffernan picking out the pass to Emma Carey, and Emma Carey gives it to Courtney Ryan, and Courtney Ryan lets fly with the ball again in towards the Galway half of the field. This is a big moment for Tipperary now. They definitely need to get the next score as Claire Hogan goes in the move in towards the inside line, trying to find Caroline Brown. Caroline Brown from Nina Era Og, but it rolls to the goalkeeper Laura Glenn, and Laura Glenn clears the ball for Galway out towards Anya Keane. Anya Keane inside the 65-metre line. Plenty of Galway players around. Tegan Canning is the one wearing number 9. Tipperary again just holding it up. They need to keep their composure here, but Galway have it back again. It can't be giving away possession so easily, especially when you're trailing by 7 points. Murray Dillon goes for a shot at the post. It's going to carry. It goes over the bar. Mary Burke nearly stopped there, but not to be. And Murray Dillon having a superb second half for Galway. Puts 8 between the teams. It's Galway 2-12. It's Tipperary 2-4. And Sarah quickly restarts the action. A long drive out towards the middle of the field, but Galway have possession again. Enjoys the attack, Corey Kenny trying to get possession. A great battle there has been in this game between Ciara Ryan and Corey Kenny. Hard to say who has won it. Corey Kenny has her goal, but Ciara Ryan has been one of the busiest defenders in this match. There's going to be a hold up and play. Another Galway player on the ground. So a chance to catch Brett here again. 10 minutes of normal time to go. We feel there might be 3 minutes of added. Galway getting ready to make another substitution. There in front of you is Katie Mannion from Montbellier. She'll be on the field shortly. Looks like she'll be joined by Chloe Riley from Kiltormer as well. We'll keep an eye on those. Tipperary are going to make a change though. And Sabrina Larkin. We mentioned the injury that kept her out of the opening game against Cork, but she is going to get some game time here, and she is well capable of getting Tipperary back into this game. Chloe Riley is on for Galway, Sabrina Larkin is on for Tipperary. We'll try and keep you up to date with all these changes. And Sabrina Larkin is on for number 9, Caroline Brown. Galway's number 20, Chloe Riley, is on for Cora Kenny, I believe. So no more of that tussle we were just talking about between Cora Kenny and Ciara Ryan. Galway, Murray Dillon was scoring goals for fun in the 2019 campaign, getting points along with a goal in this one. That time not to be. Goes to the left wide. And this time Tipperary didn't waste any time. They must be listening to us on the live stream, brought to you in association with Rua TV. The ball poked out very quickly in that occasion, but only to Molly Mannion. And Molly Mannion for Galway pucks the ball, puts it over the bar. Galway get another score in this game. It's Galway 2-13, Tipperary 2-4. We can tell you that Katie Mannion is on the field for Galway, and I think she's coming on for Ava Linsky. Galway starting to empty the bench now as well. Their manager, Cathal Murray, happy with the scoreline, happy with the advantage. I've no doubt he'll be picking out some things he'll want to see better from them when they play Cork next week. That could well be a preliminary quarter-final. Cork looking good to get 2 wins out of 2 in their game. So Tipperary with a free. Sabrina Larkin going to take it. Of Shannon Rovers. Tipperary are going to have to get at least 1 more goal in this game at some stage. Might need 2 of them in towards the attack. Opportunity for Tipperary. As Gillian Quirk tried to find a way in, but she went to ground. The referee says there was a foul, so it's going to be a free in. Galway's defence will want to be careful this time. They don't want to concede another goal. This is what Tipperary will be looking for in Jenny Grace. Wasn't too far away from where she is right now when she got the goal last time. Big moments in the game again. Many times have we said that in the second half. Galway 2-13, Tipperary 2-4. Jenny Grace, 2 goals in the game. She's going to tease him on. This time it went over the bar. But she let Galway know she's well capable of doing it. It's an 8-point ball game. 2-5 to Tipperary, 2-13 to Galway. Laura Glenn, long ball down, battered down by Tipperary. Sabrina Larkin gives the pass to Leah Heffernan. Leah Heffernan back to Sabrina. Murray Dillon back in defence. She's covered a lot of ground in the second half. Keisha Broderick trying to move it down, but Tipperary just have extra bodies back at the moment as Emma Carey looks up. Direction of Ciara Cummins. Kieran Cummins is a player in front if she wants to use her. Looks at the pass, goes a bit further. Sees the other player, that's Jenny Grace, but Laura Ward comes to meet it. Tipperary still have the ball through Sabrina Larkin. Very busy since she came on the field of play. Has support, going to go for a score herself into the hands of Laura Glenn from Sarsfields. And Laura Glenn, who studied sports therapy in AIT in Athlone. Plays back into Tipperary half of the fields. Tipperary are certainly up in the tempo now. Trying to get themselves back in the game. Foul committed. Oh, Tipperary free, I believe. Bit of confusion there, but is it Tipperary free? Courtney Ryan is going to take it. Another Galway change there. Katie Manning from Mulla is on the field of play. And she is coming on for Sarah McCartan. 5 minutes to go. Tegan Canning misses on that occasion. Can Tipperary capitalise? Tegan Canning says not today, but Tipperary still moving the ball down the field. Number 19 is Ciara Cummins. Tipperary in possession. Trying to keep the passes short down, move down the field. Referee blows the whistle. Another change for Galway. Niamh Nyland coming off and replaced by Niamh Heffernan. Ollie Mannion's also coming off as well. So we have a hold up and play. Galway player down the far side of the field. Looks like it's a yellow card there for Gillian Quirk. And it looks like it's Lisa Castley who's on the ground for Galway, just staring just in your screen. Another key performer for Galway in this game. Galway looking good for victory, but could be counting the cost in regards to injuries. So the clock continues ticking away. There's over 3 minutes of normal time remaining. We've already anticipated we're going to have 3 minutes on top of that. And I can well imagine you can add 2 more than that. So the best part of 8 minutes remaining in this game, I feel. Lisa Castley, thankfully for Galway, is back up and moving. Now plenty of Galway players getting run out here today as Tegan Canning tries to set something up, locked down by Tipperary. Sabrina Larkin again there in the middle of all that. It's all about the middle third at the moment. Emma Carey says, now I might try and do something with this. Loses the hurl. It wasn't a drop, she just lost control of it. That's allowed. Tegan Canning. Locked down on the occasion. Leah Heffernan might have a go at this. Low numbers here, but Laura Ward well able to deal with it. And Laura Ward has the ball for Galway on the 13-metre line. Moving out the field, just loses control of the sliotar as Jenny Grace applies the pressure. Referee spots a push. And it's going to be a free in for Tipperary. They're getting ready to make another change. Nicola Lucknan, who started the game against Cork, is going to enter the field. 8 substitutions allowed in Camogie. And she comes on for number 13, Gillian Quirk. Jenny Grace. Every time she has the ball within range, you just wonder what she's going to do with it. She takes the point option and puts it over the bar. It's back to a 7-point ball game. 2-6 to Tipperary, 2-13 to Galway. Tipperary goal would certainly make the last couple of minutes interesting. Galway have the ball. Niamh Horn. In possession of the ball is Tara Rutledge. And Tara Rutledge goes to a point, puts the ball over the bar. She entered the field shortly. For Molly Mannion makes it 2-14 to 2-6. And Galway are going to pick up their first victory of the 2021 Littlewoods Ireland National Camogie League, you would feel now. Unless there's a barrage of goals in injury time for Tipperary. 2 minutes at a time. It's been signalled. So, our own estimations here in the commentary box slightly off. So Gemma Fox there, just in a bit of distress at the moment. Galway 2-14, Tipperary 2-6. Of course, next week the final round of games in the group stages of the Littlewoods Ireland National Camogie League, and Tipperary will be taking on Kerry. Galway will be hosting Cork. The top two teams from that group advance to the quarterfinals. Just while there's a hold up in play as Gemma Fox is receiving some treatment. We'll have a look around the grounds. In Division 1, Tipperary lead Waterford by 2-15 to 11 points. And the game in this group in Division 2, we'll give you that in a moment. We don't have a further update at the moment. From Cork leading by 2-11 to 4 points. So it was looking good for the Rebelettes there to take a victory in that. Ball goes out over the line. Going to be a Galway ball. Anya Keane is going to take this. So just over a minute of the injury time has been played. Disappointment for Tipperary. Sarah Quigley with 2 excellent first half saves. But Galway, that blitz in the early stages of the third quarter being the difference. Anya Keane tried to send it in towards enemy territory, goes wide. So can we finish? Can Tipperary finish with a flourish? Ciara Cummins on the move, gets to the 65-metre line. The two number 19s coming to meet. In towards the inside line there now for Tipperary as Nicola Lucknan tries to make something happen. Is there a goal in Tipperary before the end? It's unlikely he'll help them in qualification, but score difference could be important in this group yet. Free in. 2 minutes have been played. So a free in for Tipperary. Jenny Grace. She's going to take the points now, or will she try and get a goal? Galway lead by 8 points. Jenny Grace going to again hit it dangerous and just over the bar. It's back to 7. She gets another score and it's 2-7 to Tipperary, 2-14 to Galway. Looks like it's all over, and it is all over. As you heard Liam Ford call in the background, and Galway have picked up their first victory in this year's Division 2 of the Littlewoods Ireland National Camogie League. It finishes 2-14 to 2-7 to Galway. 2 goals in the first 4 minutes of the second half from Cora Kenny and Mairead Dillon. Ultimately, the difference in the game. Tipperary did get 2 goals from Jenny Grayson, kept the contest interesting into the closing stages. Unfortunately for the Premier County, it's their second defeat in this year's campaign. They do play Kerry next week, but very, very unlikely to find a way to get into the quarterfinals of this competition. For Galway, they'll take on group leaders Cork in the final round of the games. Their 2021 season in Division 2 is up and running. We hope you enjoyed our coverage here, brought to you in association with Rua TV in Kenny Park, Athenry. I'm Darren Kelly. This was the Littlewoods Ireland National Camogie League Division 2. The final result again, Galway the winners. They win this game by 7 points. It finished Galway 2-14, Tipperary 2-7.